I appreciate you guys. All right, being patient with me. I just got home from work and I had groceries. I was hoping that the groceries would beat me on the way here. They did not. All right, so let's see what's going on. All right, so I do look a little scraggly. Thank you, sis. I don't think so. I don't feel like it, but thank you. Not today. Today was so crazy. All right, so yeah, show some love to the live ladies. Shout out to my sis Tori. Grow with Tori is live in the chat. Monitoring. Okay, I do see some more fairies in the chat. I'm glad you're here, sis. I know yesterday, or not yesterday, last week was a little hard for you to make it, but it's okay. Hey Mars, how are you, sis? Hey Yamina, how are you, sis? Greetings. Everybody in the chat. Okay. So I know there were some fairies that left their emojis, but I want to make sure everybody is still active on the chat. So I know, let me see. Kyla, you were active, and Michelle, you were active. I don't know if you're still on here. Um, Tori, Ashley, Kyla. So there's Kyla. Okay. So Kyla, I know you left a fairy emoji. Whoever's still active, go ahead and leave a fairy emoji. I just need 5 or 4 more fairies. If the ladies are not already here, I see T. I see everybody. Okay, it's gonna be a little hard. Okay, T, I see you. Hey, Tamia. Michelle is here. Okay, so technically, okay, 3 fairies because Kyla's here. Michelle did leave an emoji earlier. So Kyla, Michelle. So Kyla, go ahead and leave your one question or topic. Michelle, leave your one question or topic. Um, Monica, okay. Oh, my bad, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, wait. Kyla, Michelle, Brianna, she's still here. Monica's still here. So I want to make sure that all the ladies that originally I see that they're here, most of them. 2, 4. Yeah. So actually I need one more, and this is gonna be hard because all y'all popping off in the chat. All right. Let's do it like this. Because it's kind of hard to pinpoint everybody other than the ones that already left a question earlier or left an emoji earlier. So those that left an emoji, they're still on here. So the first 4 was Kyla, Monica, Brianna, and Michelle. If y'all can leave your one topic, I know Kyla just did. I'm gonna choose my last fairy. I'm probably gonna have to do a spin the wheel because it's kind of hard to pinpoint. All of y'all just like, you know. Okay, so Brianna, Kyla, I see you guys is. I know Ash was. Let me see, Ashley, you were in here earlier. All right, that is true. She did leave an emoji. Okay, all right, never mind. We ain't gonna do all that spin the wheel. Okay, so those that had already left an emoji earlier, they're still active. So Kyla, Monica, Brianna, and Michelle and Ashley. So you 5 leave your topic or your one question, and I'll go ahead and pull one card for you guys. Like I said, y'all, it's best to get in the chat before I get here. So I see the first 5 fairies on the chat, but y'all, the thing is, you got to be on the live when I call your name so you can leave your question, and then that's how it goes. Okay, I try to keep it fair and just. All right. Yes, that was very nice of you, Tori. Thank you for calling that out because Ashley was on here before the live started and she did leave an emoji. So thank you. All right, Miss Kyla. Um, I appreciate everybody. Go ahead and just show some love in the chat. We're gonna kick it. We're gonna do the fairy questions first. Then we'll get into the collective reading, the release and receive love reading, and then we'll get into the release and receive ritual. Okay. this is all, in favor of healing energy for this month. It's like Valentine's Day around the corner. So I thought, hey, why not? Why not do this? Okay. Um, all right, let's do it like this. How many minutes are we in? 5. Let's do, okay. All right, Kyla, your question. Any type of love messages, even if it's platonic love. Okay, will do. Let's pull a card for you. All right. You have the Father card, which is the Emperor in this deck with Miss Grace Jones. Okay. So the love message is most likely centered around self love. Okay. From what I'm gathering from this does feel like you tapping into your own divine masculine energy. Since the Emperor card is ruled by Mars, I would encourage you to tap into the energy of your Mars placement in your chart if you know what that is, or to research it. I do believe that you have, in order for it to be accurate, your Mars placement, you do need your birth time, like your accurate birth time to pinpoint that. But I would do some research on that. But this energy does feel like something to do with you tapping into your divine energy, your divine masculine energy within yourself, some sort of empowerment, some sort of charge of confidence. It's almost like, because when I think of Grace Jones, I do think of like someone that is very edgy and very eccentric and even not really androgynous, but she plays with like, um, the hair and sometimes her attire. Like I think she in this photo shoot, even in particular, she has like a man, like a suit. Um, so it's like it's an energy of finding that balance within your divine masculinity within yourself, that other layer of yourself. And I feel like the character, personally for you, I feel like will be a little bit more detailed in your Mars placement. Like where is your Mars in your chart, and tapping into that, channeling that energy. It could also be like you embracing this part of yourself. It's like femininity has different layers and so does masculinity. People like to put masculinity and femininity in this box. So there could be something healing about this. So I do feel like this is more of a self-love message, but more so of a healthier, it's not like a harsh energy. It feels like an embracing energy. Wow, we have the same Mars placement, Kyla. Mine is in Cancer too. That's interesting. Wow. And Cancer is the mother sign, and this card is the father. So that's interesting. It's like it's kind of like a challenging energy, but at the same time, it's not. It's like navigating through, like kind of breaking those barriers of those limitations that says this is what's feminine, this is what's masculine. I don't know if that makes any sense with you, but that's what I'm getting. All right. Yeah, we have the same placement in Mars. Yes, thank you, Tori. Yes, please be present. All right, so Brianna, you're up next. Yours is, you want to stick to the topic at hand. Who should be in your next chapter? Who should be in your next chapter? Good question. Okay. Who should be in your next chapter? All right. Who should be in Brianna's next chapter? This next chapter. Who should be? What? Ooh, damn it. You just have to be under the table. It's like, make it difficult, shall we? Oh, I hope that was the only one that fell. So you have the Page of Swords. I feel like you need somebody that's, I heard brutally honest, almost like a kid that just tells the truth. They can't lie to you. It's like they just can't help themselves. Like kids, they tell you what it is. Like a grown up that's honest and will tell you the truth. Like they think it through. It's like, okay, I'm gonna be real and be honest, but I'm gonna kind of fix my words in a way where a kid is just like, shit, it's just gonna come out. Like, I don't like that. Like, they don't mind it. And I know some grown adults that are like this, that's like, they don't care telling people, like, A family member of mine is like this. Like we go, let's say we go to a restaurant or something, and she doesn't like the food. She'll straight up be like, "This is nasty. You need to take like instead, like some people might do it a little different. They might be like, "Oh, this don't taste right. Let me call the waiter and be like, you know what? This steak is a little bit stiff. It doesn't really have much, it's not tender. It's very stiff. It's flavorless. Is there any way that I can take this back and order something else?" Where she might be like, "This is disgusting. I don't want this. Like, I'm not eating this." Like, it's just, it's just straight up. I feel like the person that should be in your next chapter is someone that is very, very honest. Maybe you're used to people like beating around the bush. Like people that kind of they'll tell you the truth, but it's like they soften the blow a little bit where it's just like, nah, tell me what it is, like really what's on your mind. Like, and this person, they're gonna be that. They're gonna be that honest, blunt person. They're gonna tell you what it is. Um, but at the same time, I feel like this person may grow in the way that they communicate, so that it might come off to you maybe at first as like a little immature or um a little too, is it crass? I think is the right term I'm hearing, crass. Yeah. But this is what you need. Like this is somebody that you would benefit from, or you might even trust them a bit more. Like, the fact that they are so truthful and so honest, it's like you respect it. At the same time, you might be a little repelled by like, wait a minute, like that you doing too much, or that was rude. I wouldn't have done it like that, or I wouldn't have said it like that. Where it's like, at least they're honest, they're real. But I do feel like this person is going to work on that though. It's like they're growing in their communication in that sense, if that makes any sense. Okay. All right. Yeah, no. This fat, like, it's funny. Like, sometimes I'd be kind of embarrassed. I'd be like, oh shit, like, please don't spit in my food because of this ninja right here. Don't spit in my food. Oh my God. She let you know, like, hey, this ain't it. I don't know why you did my nails like this, but this is ugly. I don't like Matt, that's a real story. I remember he went to the nail salon and whoever did her nails, I think it was like a different tech that she was used to or something like that. And the tech like kind of shaped her nails or did something, and she was like, I don't like that. It's ugly. Because the lady was like, do you like it? And she was like, I don't like it. It's ugly. Like she just straight up said, I don't like it. Oh shit. Hey, I mean, it's honest, but I wouldn't have said it like that. I would have been like, you know what? Like, no, like this right here. Cause sometimes like if you're the type that like them stiletto nails or like the like oval shape and stuff, sometimes people can get it wrong. Like some nails might look like misproportioned if you like side like compare them. She wasn't feeling it. She did not like it at all, child. She was not feeling it. I know. I mean, it's hard. Like, if you just letting them do their thing and then you look at it after and they might be mad because they're like, well, bitch, I just sat here and did this whole thing and now you're going to tell me. But it's like, I got to see the full finished product or project first to compare the nails and be like, okay, this one is shaped a little bit different or this one's a little too sharp or not sharp. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you got to see the full thing. That happens. I know nail techs probably get pissed at that, but hey, this is why you do your own nails at home. I wish I could. I tried to teach myself and it wasn't working. It didn't happen. I'm just not one of the nail girlies, I guess. Like I know how to do some press-ons and style them and stuff, but like the acrylics and all, I don't know how to do all of that. I have no idea. Okay, so Michelle, you're up next, then Monica, and then Ashley. So Michelle, what messages do your ancestors want you to know currently? You're on. All right. I mean, I be thinking about getting my nails done. Like sometimes they be hurting you. Like I remember it's had been like a couple years ago. I stopped getting my nails done for almost a year because the lady that did my nails, she did something crazy. My nail was like really like throbbing, like hurting. I didn't know what to do other than just like force that shit off. And I was like, I can't take it. Like my shit is throbbing. I'm not doing this again. Like my nails need a rest. I don't know what she did. Okay, Michelle's ancestors that have her best will and intentions. What messages do they have for her? Wow, you actually had 3 cards trying to pop out, but we only doing the 1 card pool. But the honorable mention. So the top card is 5 of Swords. I don't know if you can see that. Bottom of that card was Justice and the Page of Wands. See that? So those are honorable mentions. But your ancestors, I feel like they want you to, it's almost like you might be afraid to overstep. It's almost like, okay, sometimes we put ourselves in this little safe bubble of like, oh, I don't want to like cause a ruckus. I don't want to make people upset. Or if I step out, if I say something, or if I honor myself, my path, my truth, if I'm bold in this effect or this sense, I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to, ruffle some feathers. And it's like, well, who are you trying to protect? Like, is this for the sake of, what I mean? Like, people, it's almost like a lion walking into a jungle and saying, oh, I can't come in here with my big ass mane, or I can't come in here being a bold lion. I need to just be quiet and play like a little house cat because I don't want to upset the rest of the environment, No. So if it's something with downplaying some aspect of yourself, your spiritual team is encouraging you to like think about that a little bit. Like, it's okay to weigh the pros and the cons and consider people or consider what you're doing if it's in the right energy. But if it's at the expense of you downsizing yourself, minimizing yourself in a way, compromising yourself, it's like, no, hell no, the hell with that, right? They're not having that. It's like, the hell with that. No. Mm-mm. No. And it's like, who are you saying yes to, or who are you committing yourself to? Your commitment must be with yourself first. Or if you commit to anything, is it a beneficial exchange? It can't just be, oh, I'm just doing this favor, or I'm doing this for the sake of this person or that person, and I'm just supposed to just sit back and take it. Yes, there is a time where it's not always about us and we show up for others in that space of selflessness. But if it's a compromising of yourself in any capacity for the sake to make other people comfortable, or staying in a comfortable spot because you don't want to step out of a bound out of fear or doubt or whatever that may be, your divine team is like, nah, no, 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 the hell with that. No, no. And it's really a fear of loss of some sort. So it's like, is it a fear that's really warranted, or is it just like a human fear that we have sometimes when we're afraid of the unknown, or we're afraid of the effects of things, which is normal, but we can't allow that fear to dictate our movements, right? Or our choices or our decisions, if that makes sense. You know that message? Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. All right, Michelle, that's what I'm getting for you. Monica, you had an interview with Beth. Any insight into what she thought about you? Okay. All right, let's tap in. Yeah. Girl. All right. Thank you for your divine wisdom, truth, and clarity for Monica. How did this interviewer in particular view Monica? What do you want her to know, divine source God? Excuse me. The Hermit. Okay, so you both might be kind of similar in energies. I'm getting like she may have viewed you as someone that was very introspective, maybe even observant, taking in the information, her energy as well. I feel like she's still processing the interview with you, or it's like after the effect, there was a lot of processing, a lot of going within. I feel like she she takes her job seriously. She's not someone that plays into favoritism. Like some interviewers, they may go off of what, credentials of this is what I'm looking for in a team, or this is what I feel the company needs. Um, Based off of expertise, based off of skill, based off of this person's personality. And some people might go off of, favoritism or discriminative, type of choices and decisions are made. But in this instance, I feel like she does think very, like, she deep dives. So I feel like how she gathered you or how she took you in is that you're someone that also has a similar type of energy, that you're someone that does go within, you think things through thoroughly. I'm curious to see what's at the bottom and what's at the top. You have the 10 of Wands. At the top of the deck, you have the 7 of Wands. So I do feel like she's processing whether you would be a good fit. Um, she may feel like there are some, some shifts or some changes, things within the company that can be quite challenging. And it's like, are you the right fit for this? Do you fit into the mold of what's already going on? So I'm not getting anything necessarily bad. It's that, and I've picked this up too, I think for you last night's reading, where I picked up this person is like, kind of, testing you or maybe wanting to see how you handle certain adversities within the company or challenges or maybe changes, things like that, because it could be very competitive or it's a lot of shifts and a lot of changes. It's like, let's see who keeps up. Are you able to keep up? So that's kind of the energy that I'm getting from this. But nonetheless, she does, I feel like, see you as someone that's kind of similar to how she operates. Very wise, very careful, very observant in your movements, in your choices, in your decisions as well. Okay. So I feel like this is pretty positive. I don't feel like this is a negative energy. She might not be the warmest person either. Like her energy might seem a little bit, or it's like very like hard to read. Like, you know how a person is like, do they like me? Do they not? But I feel like it's when you have those type of like encounters with people where it's not really black and white, do they like me? You can't really get a gauge on it. Because they're not being rude or mean, but they may not be that open or warm. I feel like usually those are people that are observant of other people. Like, okay, let me read into them, let me size them up, let me see what they're about. It's kind of that type of dynamic, I feel. So hopefully that makes sense, Monica. I hope that it all goes well for you. If it is divinely meant for you, it will go well, of course. Okay. So that was your reading. And Ashley, we're going to go up to yours. Michelle, it was spot on. Wow. You just ended a work situation of what? Wow. You're very welcome, sis. And I hope that a new door opens for you that is far more, I was about to say appealing. Yes, appealing, but fulfilling. I meant to say fulfilling. Okay, so Ashley, you've been getting pretty bad with anxiety when it comes to connecting with your coworkers, being funny or joking around, fearing if you're coming off awkward. What spiritual guidance can your spirit guides give you to relax more and be yourself? Okay, sure thing. Hey, Tawanda. You're welcome, Monica. My pleasure, sis. All right, so let's see. What can you do? What does your spiritual team advise you to do as far as engaging more? Okay, Sagittarius. No, be silly, be goofy. Like if that's your true self, your true vibe, like never be afraid to be yourself. If people think that you're awkward, it's because they ain't your people. If your awkwardness appeals to them, they're your tribe. Like let me tell you, like there's some people that like everybody has a different level of or different type of humor and you might not get with it and some people might think it's the funniest thing in the world, right? So your personality, and this is a thing, like it seems like it's easy and it's like we say it, we hear it, it's like it's common sense. But sometimes when we're in the thick or in the middle of that energy, we feel challenged where we kind of forget it. That being your authentic self is what's going to help you attract and draw in the people that are meant for you. And it will repel the people that are not for you. And sometimes we hyperfixate on the rejection of the being the authentic self. It doesn't sit well with other people. And we think about that rather than hey, this person over here vibes with it and they might understand it. You being if it's coming from an authentic place, a pure place of you joking and engaging, you're making you're making an effort. you're actively making an effort to connect with these people and be open, even if it might seem awkward to you because it's like, okay, these are new people and I'm trying to engage and be open, and it might not be the most comfortable thing for me, but I'm putting myself out there. If you are genuinely being yourself, beautiful. If you're performing or you're still finding yourself maybe trying to make jokes in a way that you think it might appeal, or if I say this, then you're not being authentic to yourself. So the spiritual message for you is to be your authentic self, be your quirky self. Okay. Sagittarius energy is known to be very jovial, but at the same time, it's also an expansive learning energy, a very explorative energy too. So it's like, okay, let me be open to new people. Like, let me show up as my authentic self, but I'm gonna still be open to people, new groups, new different types of people. Whoever's for me will gravitate towards each other. So be open to connecting with everyone, being your authentic self. And if you find that you just don't vibe or they don't vibe with you, okay, cool. And then keep it moving. Easier said than done. But yeah, that's really the formula. That's really, really all it is. All it is to it, for real. Okay. All right. So I am going to get started on the collective message. Yeah, we got to heal that. And I mean, rejection, it can hurt. It can, especially if let's say you like a person maybe on a platonic level, like a friend, or you want to get to know a particular person, or you're trying to fit into a group. I'll say this for an example. I'll share this with you. I'm someone that's like used to kind of being a loner to an extent, and I'd like, naturally, I always find at least somebody that I vibe with and vibes with me. It may not always be the majority. Like sometimes it's misunderstandings, people thinking one thing about each other. Oh, this person is stuck up, they're quiet. And then when you get to know each other, it's like, oh, you're not that bad, right? And then there's some cases where you just don't resonate. And some people I find, especially in workplaces, there's a lot of cliquish energy. And sometimes that is not a good thing. Oftentimes I find that is not a good thing when everybody's clicking up. Like when you see those big groups of people clicking up, sometimes they're not even that cool with each other outside of work. It's just like high school shit. Kind of like a comfort zone or a security blanket to have all these groups of people around you and not really. So when you're somebody that seeks real genuine connections with people, you're not going to be trying to fit in with everybody. It just kind of naturally, you just click with who you click with, right? Naturally, they gravitate towards you, you gravitate towards them. It's not a thing of trying to force or fit in or try to be all up in the mix and in the drama. You don't want to be into that. So allow it to be a natural thing. And rejection is a natural fear that we have as humans, but because, we want to be a part of a community. But always, if you're seeking genuine connection, always keep it in mind that you're not going to appeal to everybody, and that is okay. That is okay. All right, so let's get into our collective reading. You're very welcome, Ashley. I hope that message was helpful and blesses you in a good way, spark something for you. Yeah, I mean, every job that I go to, it's always some like childish ass shit. It is. It always is. It's a given. And I feel like it's just human nature to want to be a part of a community, but when you're not authentic, it's like you got to be a part of the drama, the cliques, and you just, it's always going to be that. It's always going to be that at a job place and at a school, that's human nature. All right. Collective. So let's get into our collective reading, shall we? So this is going to be who's in your love story. Who is in your love story, child? So you are the protagonist in your story. So let's tap into your energy first because we always like to do self energy check-ins before we get into other people, what's going on with their energy with us and all of that. So who are you in your love story? Who are you currently in your love story? Let's see what's up. All right, collective. Who are you in your love story? Who are you in your love story? In your love storybook, collective. Okay. We have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Okay. So, a lot of singles, okay? Even if you're dating, it may not be like a serious dating situation. It kind of feels like a settled energy. And for some of you, if you're completely single, you're extremely independent. Extremely independent. For some of you may not be open to dating right now, or you're deciding right now you don't want to date unless it's something that is serious, or someone that you feel like you're going to take serious, or someone and or that takes you serious, obviously. But um yeah, it's like you don't want to put any energy or focus into anyone that you wouldn't place in a position of that. It's almost like you got to be put in that place of honor. Not you so single, sis, join the club. No, just it's all good, sis. I feel you, sis. It's okay. I understand, Ashley. Trust me. Yeah, but this energy doesn't feel completely unhealthy. I mean, to some extent, it could be with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords energy can tend to be a little closed off energetically, a little bitter, a little jaded. But in this instance, I feel like it's a perception in the mind that you're making the wise decision to not put anyone in a special place until you know that this person is serious about you and you feel like there's someone to take serious yourself. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Shoot. I don't. What is a relationship, sis? What does that even mean, child? I don't know either. Tell me. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I know what it's like to play house and pretend like you in a relationship. I know what that's like, but a healthy relationship, child, I don't really know. You know what that is. No, I'm just okay. Let's see. What is your connection? Yeah, the connection card looks like the red string of fate, kind of shaped into a heart. Yeah, you're very serious about your perception of love is this. It's like until I meet that person that I feel is like a connection that is undeniable, unshakable, unbreakable. Like it's something that is inevitable. It's something that I know for sure without a doubt, a shadow of a doubt, that this is the right connection. I'm not investing in it. It has to be something that pulls on you on the soul and not just like, oh, I feel like this person is familiar to me or I feel a connection. It's like it's almost like you want to know, like it's like I want to know for sure with certainty inside of me that this is the right connection. And until I find something like that or encounter a connection that just kind of comes together in this divine organic way, I'm not pushing it. I'm not forcing it. So it's not that you don't believe in love. It's not that you don't even. It's not even that you don't believe in fateful connections or fated connections, um, divine ones. You may believe that there's someone out there for you that it's only a matter of time before the divine or the universe or God, source, your angels, your ancestors, whatever, bring you two together. And I do feel like you have that romantic heart. So you are coming from. I feel more so from a healthy place rather than not. It does feel like this is my stance. I'm sticking to it. I'm not budging. I'm not doing that. You know, because I do feel like you're someone that is very rational and very practical, or at least in this instance in this season or this instance when it comes to your love life, that is just the vibe that you're on. It's like you're just not in the space to um waste your time and not even waste anyone else's time. I don't feel like you even want to settle. Like for someone that you're like, oh, they're just a nice person, or This person got their ish together, so I should be with them, or I should want them. It's like, if I don't feel that genuine connectedness, it doesn't feel right, I'm not going to entertain, I'm not going to settle. And for some of you, through settling, you're going to, or maybe you had to settle in order to get to this place, to get to this realization. Um, some of you guys will meet your person online, and I'm probably jumping ahead a little bit too soon, but you and someone that is significant, maybe the next person that's coming in, you guys may meet online, but when you're ready to meet each other, when it's the right time or the energy is right for it, doesn't mean like you're perfect beings, but whatever the vibration that is right for that to happen, that's more so what that is, okay? All right, so past lovers, who or what has shaped your love story so far? Any karmic lessons? Any past love energy that still lingers? Let's see what's up. Past loves or past lovers. Okay, these don't have to be boyfriends or girlfriends. These can be flings. These can be crushes. This can be anybody that played a significant role in your past in love. Let's tap in and see. I'm getting 4. I might pull 4 cards for this. Oh, who was that? I don't know what fell. I hope it wasn't nothing I needed, but it fell off the table. So I don't know. All right. So first card is the Knight of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles or coins, Ace of Hearts, which is the Ace of Cups, 7 of Hearts with the 7 of Cups energy. So I have a feeling that whoever this past energy was, or these could be like a series of people that have a similar energy. These are people that I feel like either kind of breadcrumb or suck at communication. Like the communication is not stable. Okay. This could be someone that doesn't show you their truth of who they are. It's like there's a mask or facade that this person wears. Um, it's like it's hard to pinpoint or figure this person out. So there could have been a lot of confusion in your past love situations, partners that maybe just weren't upfront or weren't real with like who they said they were, or um oh, I don't know how to explain this. It feels like people that could be immature in the way that they communicate. The communication style could be like kind of in and out, very sporadic. That might have seemed exciting at first because it's almost like this person pursues you quite heavily, or this person pushes up on you quite heavily, and then they ghost you or they disappear. And it may have put you in this space of constantly waiting, waiting for this person to come around, or waiting for the next time that you'll see them, or the next time that you'll hear from them. It's like this engagement and then disengaging. And so you might have poured your heart into this, or you might have felt real feelings for this person, or you might even have poured out your emotions into this person. You may have switched something up about your look or your style to get this person's attention, or to keep this person's attention. There is something with pampering yourself. This connection may have taught you self-care, self-love. Like, wait, what about you? Like, because it could have been all about this person, or all about what they think, how they feel, what they want, what they don't want. Do they like me? Do they not? Do they love me? Do they not? Do they want to be with me? Do they not? Um, I'm gonna be honest, some of y'all might have resulted to trying to like do love spells or something, or something to attract or lure this person in. Some sort of siren energy, or um if not literally working with siren energy, then just kind of maybe subconsciously using seduction and charm to call this person in, or using your voice, like affirmations, mantras, them those what's that shit called on the subliminals on YouTube. That shit is very popular. like shit like that, or for glam spells like, oh, my waist is snatched and ashe, and so it is, like I'm a bad bitch, ashe, or some shit. I don't know what the fuck is this. Like, and it may not even be just the lady shit. Y'all might, fellas, y'all might be doing some shit too. I don't know. Um, but yeah. This is someone that I feel like you put a lot of energy into. It could just be that, like, in any capacity, you put a lot of energy into that. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that'd be so funny if somebody had a mantra for real talking about may my waist be snatched. Ashe. Like, okay, sis. I mean, if we can get it happening, we can get it done naturally. Hey, for ourselves, not to attract a man or a woman or whatever you into. It's just like for ourselves. Okay, let's see. Past lovers energy. Love. I'm starting to fall head over heels in love. Yeah, so you might have felt really in love with this person, or felt or thought that you were, or maybe even thought that this person was your one, or that someone that you could marry, or was marriage material. This person was essential to some level of growth and healing for you, though. Yep, do it for you. Any healing that you're doing, any like self-care, any beauty work, do it for you, because you have to like you no matter what. Um, but yeah, it's a lot of unpredictability in this energy. 77 could be significant. I know 7 times 2 does equal down to one digit of 5. So 5 changes. This person could, it could be something with a 5, or it's just like a lot of shifts and changes with this person, you know. Let's see what else. Yeah, I understand, like, when you're healing, you will gravitate towards certain things that could feel like the real thing. When you're not ready for the real thing, you kind of settle for a counterfeit energy, and sometimes like you don't even know that that's what you're doing sometimes, right? And it feels normal to you. In your woundedness, it's like this push and this pull, this chasing game, this breadcrumbing, but it's not real. And you'll realize the more that you actually like heal through those false senses of love and seeking those connections, those false connections, or why you're seeking it, where those shadow spaces within yourself need that light field, you will not be attracted. I promise you, like, you will not be attracted to that shit anymore. It's like it's a turn off when the soon as somebody tries to run game on you, starts playing games with communication, not calling you, hitting you up, doing things that are disrespectful, just half-assing it, popping up, looking at your stories, all that corny shit, that stuff does not work on you anymore. It will not appeal to you because it's games. You see it for what it is. It's half-ass effort. It's not real effort. And you see somebody playing in your face, like you start to get it. Now, I know some situations are not black and white, but this is the thing. If a person is not actively working through what the problem is in a relationship, they're choosing to stay in that dysfunctional energy, and it's up to you to say, okay, do I continue to give grace, or do I say the hell with this? Because at that point you playing in my face. A person that really wants to grow and change, they'll do it, and not solely for you but for themselves, because they want to do better, right? So if you hold yourself to a standard of doing the right thing, being a good person, you're going to make sure that you hold those standards up for yourself, and of course for the people that you love. But if it's just from a standpoint, it's almost like a parent telling you, you better straighten up, you better do this, if not, that you don't get no access to me. And the person goes, okay, in order to get access to you, let me do right. It's like it's forceful. You know what I'm saying? It's forceful, and you don't want that. So surrender. So past energies, these past connections could have put you in a place of like, I don't know what else to do. I give up. Or this was the point where you said, I'm not dealing with these type of connections anymore. Whoever this energy is, it may not be just one specific person. It could be an archetype or a couple of people that you've experienced this type of energy with. And oftentimes that's the case because when you're dealing with a certain level of wounding, you oftentimes like you're going to repeat same cycles. Therefore, you're going to gravitate towards the same type of people, the same type of energies, issues, situations, things like that. Bottom of the deck was reciprocity. So, yeah, it's like reciprocity, discerning the difference between real reciprocity versus just chemistry and passion. What do we have beyond that? And then beneath that is healing. So you might attract people that kind of have a similar energy or similar wounding, or it's like you're helping each other kind of like um mirror each that I'm showing you your wounding through my wounding, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's the past love energy. All right, so who or what is unconsciously influencing your love life? This can be exes, belief systems, ancestral patterns, any fears of love, like what is a shadow energy? Who or what? Whoa, these cards flew right up. Like, who take me? Hey. The ace, or sorry, the 9 of hearts, which is the 9 of cups in the world card. 9 of hearts, the world. Could be your own subconscious beliefs that you don't deserve love. Or that the type of love that you desire, that you almost don't deserve it, or it's like something that you have to win. You have to earn it. Kind of like that could be a block for you. So that belief that it's this thing in this red carpet or this magic carpet up in the sky that I can't obtain unless I find a magic genie, make a wish, and it's mine. It's almost like you feel that love that's true and pure in your heart that you desire. You feel like you have to work for it. It's like something that you have to earn, and that is a belief that you are going to have to work through, because that's not true. Love is not something that you earn. Love is just is. It is free. It is a choice whether you choose to show up for it, but it's there and available for you. So if that love that you desire in your heart exists within you, it's something that is available. It's there. It's accessible. It may be time behind it. It may be the right season, but it's not like, oh, I gotta earn or I gotta work my way to have it. It's more, and to an extent, yes, I know it sounds contradicting. Yes, we do have to work on ourselves in order to even see or realize real love. You got to work through what makes you think that it's not feasible, right? But to think that, oh, I got to go through like abuse and pain, um I got to go through ups and downs with the person just so they can see me and choose me, and or whatever. Love does not work like that. And these could be subconscious beliefs due to upbringing, due to social conditioning, through media, movies, the movies where the woman goes through, like, let's use Love and Basketball for example. I like the movie cinematically. It's a good ass movie, but real life situation is fucked up. That's not a fairy tale to me. Like that is not a fairy tale movie. Not at all. And women get kind of taught to settle for less in movies. If you notice, like, the guy, like, if he wins in a movie, he gets the bad bitch. He gets the bitch, like, the woman. He gets the woman that is like everything. The woman typically always gets the guy that's like, he's not that popular, he's not that attractive, he doesn't make as much money as her. And I'm not saying that these you can't have true love in situations like this, but it's almost like women are taught that you're not the prize and you need to settle and you got to work your way for love, go through all this bullshit, and then love comes to you, right? Or you just be happy that you got this man that just loves you. Like, that programming. Nah, I know it's not really off topic, but it's pretty much on topic. I watched this really good video. It was very entertaining, by these two sisters, and they did a breakdown of Carrie and Mr. Big off Sex and the City. And they were talking about how really their dynamic was really toxic, and how Mr. Big, I think his name is John Preston, in the show. Mr. Big was what she nicknamed him, but Carrie, he actually settled for her. And it was like the way they broke it down, because there was parts where I would watch the series and in the movie and I was like, he's a fucking asshole. But it's some parts of it is like he does seem like he adores her in a way, but the dynamic does seem like a little girl seeking. It's like daddy issues coming from her. I don't know if they ever really got into Carrie's upbringing in the show. From what I can remember, no. But Mr. Big and Carrie's dynamic does give me a what do you call it? Daddy issue vibe dynamic, where she's like the little girl seeking validation from her father. So there's a lot of layers to that. Mr. Big was an asshole, if you ask me, for real. Like, Carrie settled. Like, yeah, he may have settled for her because she wasn't his type. And they made it a point in the video breakdown, the commentary, like they showed all the women that he dated throughout the show. And even in, I think it was the movie, the second movie, the sequel, how he was all up in Penelope Cruz's face. Like, the women all had a similar look. And Carrie was outside of that. Sometimes you will gravitate towards someone that is outside of your physical type, but if you find yourself still gravitating towards something that you like, and you're not really all that attracted to that said person physically, or the way that they do things, or their lifestyle, you're settling. You're settling. Because if somebody doesn't do it for you, like, you might be somebody that, oh, I only date brunettes, but you're a redhead. Um, but you do it for me. You're beautiful to me. I love everything about you. That's different than saying, okay, I like some things about you. You're not really what I go for, but I'll still sleep with you, whatever. That's settling. So yeah, no. Movies and TVs, like, it really programs the mind. And I don't want to get too deep into this, but I have to say this. I have to, as women, as a divine feminine collective of women coming into their truth of themselves and the power that they actually do possess and hold, and loving themselves through that, and not being shamed for being a woman in a way that we've been taught to shame ourselves. These movies, I really feel like they're programming to the women to kind of disempower them. And I don't like that shit. And the only way that they show us being empowerment is if we sleep. Like, Samantha's probably my favorite character off Sex in the City, but she was kind of like that. I'm gonna just sleep with whoever, I get what I want. And it's like, okay, that's a boss bitch energy to an extent, but why is that the only form of, when you're showing a woman in her power, is her just slinging, her ass around to hop into the next one, hopping on this one and that one? Why is that the only form of feminine empowerment? If we shaking our asses, or we talking about, oh, I'm sleeping with him, go get the money, I slept with him and I got the money, da, 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 he flying me out. Why is that the only form of women empowerment? I find that to be also a weapon of destruction for the divine feminine collective. Like, yeah, it's okay to be in power of your body and control of it, but it's almost like it's layered. We ain't gonna go into that. We gonna do that another time. We're gonna go into that another time, because that's just my opinion. It's just an opinion. But yeah, this is something that does need to be broken. You know? Um, yeah, when you get older, you start looking at movies and stuff that you thought was cute and stuff, and it's just like, mm, that's that wasn't all that. And I love Sex in the City for what it is, and it's a story of, like, these women that really is kind of desperate for love, if you really look at it. And I think the only character that wasn't really male centered probably was Miranda, because Samantha, you might think that she's not male centered, but she was dick crazy. Like, she was male centered. She was. Carrie definitely. What was the other one's name? Charlotte. Definitely male centered. She wanted to be married so bad. She wanted the fairy tale. She believed in love, and there's nothing wrong with that, but that show, I look at it differently. you know but I also look at it from compassion, because we can find ourselves in those characters probably different seasons of our lives. you know Greetings. Hello, sis. All right. So, what is the current or emerging lover? Who's currently or soon to be in your love story, and what role do they play in your romantic life? So, let's see. Based off of this energy of the collective, let's tap in. All right. Thank you. Spirit, who is currently or soon to be emerging in their love story, and what role do they play? Okay. Interesting. Three of Swords. Five of Swords. Damn. Hope. Oh, okay. Let me pull one more. Ace of Swords. Okay. You have a lot of swords. And at the bottom of the deck is the Father card, which is the Emperor with Miss Grace Jones. So I feel this is someone that is going to disarm you. If you kind of been guarding your emotions, guarding your heart, you're not really ready to it's not that you're not ready to, but you might be a little worried or a little bit fearful of putting yourself back into the game of love. And I don't want to use love as a game, but kind of putting yourself back into the game, meaning like getting off the bench and getting back out there again, like putting yourself out there and not like, hey, look at me, I'm over here trying to get attention, but just showing up and saying, okay, let's go back out there. Let's see what's up. It's almost like, why is spirit showing me this? I remember when I was little, like we used to love to roller skate. Back in middle school, like we love roller skating. And like we would get tired and like if we fell a couple of times, we'd be like, oh fuck this. And we would take a little break and we would sit down on the bench and then we'll look at each other and be like, you ready to go back out there? Yeah, let's go. And then if it's like our song, it gotta be a song. Like let's say it was like what was out at that time? Let's say it was like I don't know, Destiny's Child or something was playing. It's like, ooh, that's my shit. Get up. And we would get up and go out and go roller skate. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting from this. I know it's like a stupid like interpretation, but that's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, but Five of Swords, you can't be afraid of losing, winning or losing in the game of love. Okay. The audio, yeah, it should be okay. My mic is still on. Yeah, the skating rink was like it literally was. We had like teen night at the skating rink and it was kind of like a club. Like those were the days, child. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so you're not the same person that you once were when you dated. It's like if you've sat this out and you've taken time out genuinely for yourself to heal yourself, um you're you're not the same person. It's like that you is dead and gone. It no longer exists. It's like you've overcome that and there's hope. So whoever this person is that's coming in, they're going to instill this sense of hope for you. Especially okay, good. Yeah, Ashley, just check your device or your Wi-Fi, make sure, or I don't know if you're listening like with something like headphones or something. But with the hope card, I feel like for some of you, if you are a single parent and you just recently had a child, um, you could be like a new parent, a new mom, and maybe your partner left you or something just didn't end up the way that you wanted to. This person could come around and it may seem like that would never happen for you. Like you might think, oh, this is never going to happen for me because I have a baby. I'm, just a new mom, blah, blah, blah. No, this person is going to come in and instill this new hope in you. Now, for some of you, this is you reparenting yourself. And you might think that you're too broken or you're too much, you're beyond repair. No, this person is going to be the hope. They're going to instill that. It's like it's almost like they come in at the divine right time. Like you're not seeking it, you're not looking for it, but it's like in the way that they come, in the timing, the manner and the timing that this person comes in, it is going to be right when you need it. They come in with help. I don't want to, I mean, I shouldn't even be shamed to share this because, like, why not encourage and inspire? If it's to like mislead and confuse and deceive, that's a bad thing. But what I'm getting, and I want to share this, is I'm hearing like this, like Sierra, the singer Sierra's story, how she was a single mother, a new single mother. I don't think her son was 1 years old yet. Maybe he was at that point. He was still a young baby, young child, when her now husband came in, and she dated with intention. She said, I'm dating to marry. And same thing, that was his prayer. They came together, and he was like willing, like he loved that child like it was his own, and now they got their own, children together. Don't ever dismiss what divine spirit can do, what God source, what your ancestors, what your higher self is capable of aligning with. Don't ever discount that, or downplay that just because society may shame it and say, oh, that's a fairy tale. I don't understand. And I mean, I don't understand, because I'm not supposed to understand how a man could think that another man stepping up when another man lacks, and saying, if I love this woman and this child, I'm gonna step up and be that for them. That someone would call that lame. Like, I feel like men like that are so like lame and corny themselves. Like, they're calling Russell Wilson corny for that, but they're corny as fuck. They think that the opposite, and I'm just speaking on dynamics. I don't know these people personally, but just dynamics and like what is publicized, a future with having multiple baby mamas is something to aspire to, something to like, dap up another dude over. But a man that's saying, I love this woman and I want a wife, and I'm stepping up, she has a child, and I want to be there for that child as a father figure, that's lame. Like, it's corny. I can't. Like, I be sometimes be like looking at the men in the world and just be like, y'all are sad as fuck. Y'all are so broken and so hateful that you can't even fathom that. You rather praise dysfunction than praise someone, that a man, a real, that's an emperor. That's emperor shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy as fuck to me. Excuse my language, but I can't fathom that. I can't. You know, and to look at someone that has brought life into the world is a nothing. Oh, you're a single mother, and as a single mother, like, that shit is a joke to me. Like, not every single mother's story is the same. And even if a single mother had a baby out of spite to keep a man, she still procreated and brought life into this world, that she brought another human here. So to just discount that and say she's worthless, and there are some single mothers, myself included, that may have thought that they were going to be in a situation that was going to be a forever or could turn into something healthy when it wasn't, you know, through brokenness. Or some women could be, they were married or engaged and it didn't follow through the way that they hoped. To shame all single mothers, or single mothers in general, to just worthlessness, like, I can't understand. I can't. Men like that are sick. Like, they're disgusting to me. So, but anyway, the Ace of Swords also came through as well. This is someone that is coming with truth. This sword, spirit be like, I'm just divining as like the energy just comes and flows. So at work today, they play movies at work, like in between calls, we'll look at the movies or whatever. And they had the King Arthur movie on. And I came in, like, I started looking at it just in time when the guy walks up to the sword, and he tried to pull it up with one hand, and the guy, one of the knights or whatever, was like, try both hands, and he pulled it out. That sword has so much power in it that it threw him back to the ground, like threw him back on his back on the ground. That's how powerful it was. It's like, this person is chosen for you, and obviously for you, for them, but this person is called to disconnection. And it's like, where other people may have tried and they're just like, oh, I give up, this ain't for me. It was because they weren't called to, it wasn't destined for them, you know. I love the story of King Arthur. I love the story. I love, actually, my favorite depiction of the King Arthur story is the Sword in the Stone, that Disney movie, the cartoon. I love that. But because it depicts a young boy, and the King Arthur is a grown ass man, but it shows this young little boy that was the only one that was able to pull the sword out of the stone. Like, I love that story. And it's like, people that you would think, oh, this person, oh, he or she is going to stick around. This is going to be my person. This person is it. This is for me. And you expect them to follow through, and they can't. Even if they feel like, even if they in their mind genuinely had good intentions for you, had good intentions for your connection, wanted to show up, they could not. Or people that thought they could play around and play the game, be like, oh, let me see what I can get, let me see what's up with this, and it didn't. They didn't follow through. They weren't meant to stick it out. It wasn't meant for them. But this person, they might be an unsuspected individual, someone that you would never think would be that, or in a way that you would never fathom or believe that you could have love. This person is going to be the one that's called to it. And where you think that, oh, I'm too this, I'm too much, I'm not enough, because no one else was able to pull the sword out of the stone, they weren't able to unlock the power that is you, or your connection, whatever the experience with you, they weren't able to unlock those sacred parts of you because they weren't supposed to. It's only meant for one person. Some people might beg to differ, but I don't believe that. I feel like we're meant to experience different, things with people, but I feel like our soul is not meant to just be fragmented and just given to this person and experience, all this experience with this person, that person. I don't believe that. I feel like our soul is whole and one, and the right individual, you will connect soul to soul. Growth. Yeah, so who this person that's emerging, what role they play, a very significant role in your growth, the continuation of your growth, that is. And these look like um stargate lilies, a form of a lily, but these look like stargate lilies to me. um could be wrong, but your growth is very significant in this connection with this person. They are going to unlock something that no one else could, and it's not like, ooh, this magic, like, ooh, 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 they no, that happens. When you meet some people, it's like some people have the power to get you to open up and share yourself, where some people don't have that effect. It's kind of like that, but it's more profound than that. It's more sacred. So when you think about a union between two partners, two romantic partners, they share an intimacy that they don't share with anyone else on this planet. And what that one intimate thing is that separates it is sex. You can have a friendship with anybody, with your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your brother, your best friend, your child. You can break bread with them, have businesses with them, you can share your life story with them, you can fight, get angry with them, whatever. But one thing that you can't do with every single relationship is that sacred energy exchange, right? So whoever this person is, that might even be more profound. And the lilies also make me think of sexual energy, kind of like the Lenormand deck, where the lily card can represent a mature energy, but it can also represent the wound or sexual energy. This person and you may have something very significant and special with your sacral, well, shoot, I didn't mean to say sacral. Hey, sacred energy exchange. Hey, let's see, who is this person? I'm thinking, I mean, this is general, but this energy feels like the one. If not, what did I drop? If not, your soul tribe. This person is a part of your tribe. With all of our shared interests and goals, we could easily be part of the same community. So this person is like-minded to you. There's a community connection between the two of you, whether you meet through some sort of form of community, could be a community app, social media member. I did pick up, you may meet this person online or something like that. There's some sort of shared network of energy, or it could be way more specific, like you guys meet, let's say like you guys are gamers or something, or y'all have a specific game that y'all like all join on. This person can be a part of that. If it's like a teaching, education, there's some sort of shared community of like-mindedness. They are a part of a tribe. It's something sacred. It's something like you connect with these people on a profound level. So this person could be amongst a community for you. All right, interesting. All right, who's supporting your love journey? Okay, so this could be a friend, a guide, an ancestor, maybe even your highest self. Who is supporting your love journey right now? What is a soulmate ally of yours? Who's guiding you? Getting over a cold still, y'all. So if I sound crazy, that's why. I do need to blow my nose though. You have the Four of Coins, which is the Four of Pentacles. This is someone that's very protective of you. Four of Swords. Yeah, these a little kitty cat. So I feel like this is a friend, but they're also a guide. Cats can represent guardians. You have the Sun card, the Ace of Hearts, or the Ace of Cups. So this is someone that I feel like is very protective of your energy. This could be someone that pours love into you. They could be a mentor, a guide. They could even be a friend, but they have a very guiding like energy or spirit to them. This person could be a Leo, or they have Leo somewhere in their chart. I want to say the ninth house, maybe even the 10th house. They have Leo placement, a Leo placement. But yeah, this is a person that's they don't play about you. They're very protective of you. They love you. They care about you. This is someone that you place on the seat of like a close ally to you already. Like you would know who this person is. They have a very bright essence or aura. It could be more than one person actually. I wouldn't discount that you have angels and guides helping you on your journey and even your highest self, but I feel like that you can visibly sense and feel and know and confirm it is somebody that you seek as a mentor or an ally, through like maybe this is a friendship or something, or like I said, a mentor or someone that you get guidance from that you're connected to, but it feels like very close, very friendship. This person is like a gatekeeper. Nothing gets past them. They see everything. Maybe this is someone that you trust to counsel before you move towards certain things. um yes, so that's what I'm getting. Let's see what else. Who is this ally? Yeah, one thing is for sure, they pour a lot of love into you. They may tell you that they love you, or they root for you, or they send you healing energy. And like I said, this may not be one person. If this sounds like more than one, if you have a community like this, you're very blessed. If you have a sisterhood, a brotherhood, family, a mentor, or multiple mentors, growth, they pour into you. Yeah, they are part of that growth circle for you as well. So they could be older than you. I do get feminine energy, or like someone that has a wise energy or spirit. Lilies are very significant. This is coming out again, and I think lilies came out in one of the other Ghetto Fairy Friday readings that we did. Look up Stargate lilies, maybe even tiger lilies. What are the spiritual meanings of those flowers? And maybe that might give you a little bit of insight into who this person is. All right, I'm clumsy, y'all. Y'all know. All right. So, who is the villain or the obstacle? Who or what is blocking love from flowing fully into your life? This could be an external person or just an internal struggle, such as self sabotage, wounds, what have you. Okay. So, who or what is the villain or obstacle in the collective's love journey from preventing them from love flowing fully into their life? We are not We're not tapping into this to give power away to it. We just here to annihilate it, call it out. Four Pentacles came out again. Literally, Spirit is like saying an Aries motherfucker for real. Like, not saying that all Aries are bad. This person may not be bad per se, a bad person, but just not good for you. So there could be an Aries person. Um, yeah, could be an Aries specifically. This energy could be exposed in Aries season of who or what is blocking you, but for some of you, the who is definitely an Aries. If that does not resonate with you, then just discard that. But for someone, it I feel like Yeah, that was very specific. The Aries card came out because these have zodiac signs in this tarot deck. So hey, 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. This is someone that your divine team has warned you to stay away from. You see that angel in the 8 of Wands. You've gotten the message that this is someone that is kind of sent to hold you back. Um, if they're not an Aries, one way to tell who this person is they're very self-centered. It's all about them. This person could be quite possessive of you. So this could be like a friend or family member that wants to kind of like keep tabs and control over you, dictate everything that you do. You don't really have a sense of independence with this person. So this isn't a supportive energy. This is someone that's almost like misery loves company. This is like your evil twin type vibe. Like this person and you may have a lot of similar traits, or you guys get along to similar degrees, or this person does a lot of mirroring with you to kind of relate to you, but they don't have the best intentions for you. I do feel like this year, specifically Aries season, this energy is going to be exposed, or you may separate yourself. But your divine team has been telling you the clock is ticking. This person is, they're giving the Cinderella clock tower in my mind. Looking at this card, it's making me think of the fairy godmother and the clock tower of the. I'm seeing Cinderella. So this person could be a family member or someone that you know through like marriage, like someone married into the family, or you married into whatever. Um, like a step sibling, like some of this could be a step like sibling or a stepmother, stepfather, someone, or they could be like not a step family member or blood at all. They give off this vibe that they constantly pick at you. They constantly point at what's wrong with you, or constantly like what they think you're lacking in, or they compete and they compare with you. This is, I have to say this, like Aries, when they're in their shadow, they can be like A1 narcissists in my mind. Like Aries people in their shadows, or just like those dark Aries people energies, they are nothing to play with. They're like just, you can forget it. Like their main character, fuck everybody else in this world. Like they're everything. You're not, you're at the bottom. Um, the most toxic energy. But yeah, this is a person that is trying to keep you from a divinely timed energy. Okay. Let this person go. And if you've already let them go, they're coming up in your energy to confirm for you this motherfucker. No. Because they're very sneaky too. It's like there's something with this person where their actions speak louder than their words. They don't have to say it. It's like you can just see it in them, or just their behavior. Yeah, your spiritual team is like, let this person go. They're not for you. Yeah. Mani- what? Manipulation, child. Yeah, no, you can't find independence in this. This is like what's keeping you single, or this person tried to keep you single. You need to hear this. Like, if you're not actively dealing with this is somebody that either you cut ties with, or you need to get rid of this tyrant energy because they're keeping you single, or they're trying to actively keep you single. It's like they want to get in your head that you're not good enough. And sometimes it's so sick and twisted is that if unless they validate you, if unless I say you're great, you're not great. When I say you're great, you're great. But when you're not, I'm gonna tell you that you're not. You know, mm-mm. Nope. They trying to be the main character in your story, and that's just not gonna work. All right, we're gonna get them on out of here. Get them out of here. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes it be the so-called friends. You know, it be them. All right. So, future partner. Who is meant to play the leading role in your love story? So that other person, they could be the leading, you never know. But let's see, because that's who's coming in. But who's going to be the main player? Okay, the main character, the leading role in your love story. That aligns with your highest good. Who is this person? Ew, excuse me. Queen of Wands. The Fortune card, which is the Wheel of Fortune with Madonna. So Leo energy or around Leo season could be significant. The Chariot card is in reverse in Libra. So this could be the person's energy of being like a Libra, or they could be a Libra, or the season of Libra. But this is most likely with the Libra energy here. Libra deals with the 7th house. Okay. I would look into any placements in your chart, 7th house placements, Venus placements, because that could give you a little bit more detail about your person's energy, the type of person that you're calling in, or the type of desired partner, like what you desire. With the Chariot in reverse, this is going to come in when you least expect it. It might seem like it's out of order, like, or you're not ready or something. Like, no, this is not the right time for me. This shouldn't be happening. You might be more like confident in your own self, your own energy, Queen of Wands. It's like you're not expecting this. Some of you guys may feel seduced by this person. Some of y'all, it's going to happen this year because there's 2 snakes. And I saw that in the last spread that I did, that the villain one, whatever, the 2 of Pentacles had a snake. This is the year of the snake, the Chinese zodiac. Shout out to my Chinese zodiac snakes. Hey. So it could happen this year. And that is the reason why. Aw, thank you, sis. That is the reason why this person, whoever that villain energy was, like trying to stand in the way because they're trying to block something that is divinely timed. I only get timing on things if it's actually crunch time and spirit graces me with giving you specific times. Some of you guys, you're going to meet your future love partner, or love is going to come together for you this year. 2025. Okay, some of y'all, it's gonna happen when you think you're not ready for it. Like, wait a minute, like I thought, nope, like a thief in the night, child. It's because it's time. And that whole Cinderella clock tower, it represents that Kairos time when an opportunity opens up. Remember how she's like, bitch, you better be out of there before 12, or this magic gonna wear off, bitch. Hurry up, get out. Get out. Not like that type of get out. Not with the tea stirring. Not that type of get out. But it's a window of opportunity, like a perfect time. You know, where the magic is hot. It's like, you know, it's cooking. So there's something with this year where it's like this time, like you don't have time to like have these negative energies around you and these people, and you're still gonna feel like I'm not ready for this shit. But it's gonna happen, and it's like you gotta be ready. You gotta be on go, because it's not to say that it's gonna pass you by, but if you're not at least somewhat prepared, at least in your mind, that okay, love is coming, whatever I feel like is preventing me from fully accepting it, let me work on that. Because it's not going to be about perfection, because you might be thinking in your mind, oh, my body going to be tea when this person comes around, my hair is going to be looking good, and everything's going to be perfect in my world. And it might not happen that way. It might happen when you just like in a shithole place for whatever reason, and or You might bump into them when you feel like you looking bummy, or you're having a bad day and this person comes and they're smiling and you're like, oh my God, they probably think the worst of me. But it's like, no, however it's going to happen perfect, how it's supposed to. Like our vision of perfection is just like this spotless, squeaky clean version of things where sometimes the mess is where the testimony is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, right. I be like, look, I'm over here looking like a Care Bear, if you wanna, you know, cuddle, I'm here for it. If you looking for the Little Mermaid, you snatch waist, and it's not happening right now. It's just not. Care Bear over here, child. We Winnie the Pooh. Got pick if I could pick what do you call it, a Disney character in comparison, like. Look, I ain't Princess Tiana. I ain't Pocahontas, child. I'm looking like Winnie the Pooh over here, okay? T-shirt with no panties on, with the gut, eating my honey. Shoot, I'm not even Piglet. I'm Winnie the Pooh, child. Look, no, but on a serious note, it could happen. However, yes, fine and cuddly, really, literally, you know. I mean, yeah, passion. Like you're not. There's nothing that you can do that's gonna make you like not attractive to this person because it's about the energy. And I'm noticing like the fruits. They have passion fruit. They have the chocolate strawberries, and they on each other. It's about the energy. It's not about the physical. It's the energy. Okay. So your person, that's what I'm getting. Let's clarify it with this. Anything else? We'll pull some more oracles. There's this girl at my job that has a crush on me. I'm just like, God, why the girls? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could take that as a compliment because girls, we know like when something is cute. Like girls, we know, like we could tell a girl put her time and her effort. When you get a compliment from a girl, it does hit different because it's like, oh, you see me, sis, you see me, okay. But yeah, this girl, where she got a crush on me, whatever. So this girl, she was like, we got to stop bumping into each other like this. And she was like, where you headed? I'm like, I'm going to go grab me a snack out the break room. And she's like, I thought you were the snack. And I made a little joke. I'm like, yeah, I'm a little chocolate, a little caramel. So you're somebody's aphrodisiac, for real. Like, I just make a joke. Like, sis, it ain't never going to happen. But, like, I can kiki and, like, acknowledge somebody see me and it's cool. But no, I just made a little joke. Like, no, I'm the snack thing was funny. I was like, you funny, sis. But yeah, no, I'm the chocolate little caramel. That's the little snack. I know. I'm like, I see you, sis. It was funny. I'm like, I'll give you that, sis. I'll give you that. All right. So prosperity. We're going to be happier, healthy, and wealthier together. So whoever this person is, you and this person are going to build something together, and it could be, doesn't have to be like a business and all that, and it could be that, but whatever you guys come together with, mind, body, and soul together, it's going to be prosperous, it's going to be beautiful, it's going to extend out. And I always get this message for the divine connections, like y'all gonna have a beautiful connection. At the bottom of the deck is healing. I'm going through a process of healing and restoration so that I can be in optimal health again. So don't discount your wellness, your health. Remember, as long as you're doing it for you, right? Because you're always going to be a work in progress. You're going to find something later that you feel like is not good enough. So it's like you're just going to, if spirit left it up to those of us that go in our head and say, I'm not ready because I got to do this. Oh, but wait, I got to do that. Oh, I'm not perfect right here. Let me. As long as we're doing that, the more we're repelling and the more we're delaying time. That's all we're doing. But when we accept where we are in a sense of, I can't control and change everything. Let me start where I can change. Let me not look at myself as like this Build-A-Bear that needs perfection in building, but more so from a place of just wellness and balance. You know what I mean? Like, okay. All right. So, final outcome. Wait, I forgot. I skipped the plot twist. So what unexpected event, lesson, or person will shake up your love story? This could be a moment of realization, an external challenge, or turning point in your love journey. All right. Tawanda, yeah, she flirts all the time. I just let sis have it. I'll be like, okay, sis, like as long as you ain't overstepping no bounds, because she's real nice. You know, she be saying good morning. How she's a nice, but she be saying some funny shit. I'll just be like, okay, sis. All right, all right, all right. So plot twist. What's the plot twist? What's up with the plot? You know what? Somebody need to make a Twister tarot or Twister oracle deck like the game Twister. Like I don't know how that would work, but I would like that. I know that's random, but yeah, she makes sure to keep it cute. Ace of Pentacles or Ace of Coins, the Three of Cups, the Strength card with Lust. Ooh, I like the Tiger. Girl, not today. I don't know. I would have to really sit with that. I don't even know what that deck would even look like. I have so many deck ideas. I've been sitting on them. Twister, I don't know. We'll see if that's meant for me to birth that out. You got the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Um, the plot twist. There might be an opportunity that comes your way that you might not feel like ready for. So it could be like, let's say your friends want to just randomly take a trip somewhere and you might feel like it's last minute, but you're led to go, or like you just can't say no. It's like, okay. Or it could be an event or an outing. It's something that feels like it's right here and you don't have much time to act on it, but you do. It's something that's pulling at you, something that's calling you to be bold and to be confident. And you might not trust it really. You might be like, this is some bullshit, or oh my God, like why did I come? But it's like the opportunity is like it's there, and you want to say no, but something inside of you knows you shouldn't say no. Interesting. It does feel like something to do with like a social energy or friends involved. It's almost like, yeah, like I'm just going to use this as an example because this is the most practical way that I can describe it. Like if your group of friends were saying, let's go to Vegas this weekend, they're having, I don't know, what's a comedian? I don't know. I'm gonna just say Kevin Hart, but I wouldn't be geeked up about seeing Kevin Hart. But I'm just using this as an example. Oh, Kevin Hart's gonna be opening up at the MGM or something for a comedy show. I don't know, right? And it's gonna be this weekend, and it's Thursday. Like today is Thursday that they're bringing it up to you, but it's gonna happen on Saturday, and you're like, oh, that's kind of short notice. But at the same time, something's telling you, I mean, I don't really care for Kevin Hart, but I would like to go to Vegas. I want to get away. Like, shit, why not? But you're in your head about it. And even as you're there, you might be like, why the fuck am I out here? And then it's like, shoot, you might meet your partner out there. Like something along the lines of that. Like it's an opportunity that's like, I don't know if I should do this, but why not? Like, what's the harm in it? But you might be in your head like, oh, this is so stupid. Why? That is the plot twist that's going to, and even as I'm saying it, I feel like spirit is going to scramble your brain to where this is going to miss you. in your head, you're not even gonna be thinking about it. And when it all unfolds, you might click later and be like, oh shit, I got a reading about that. Or maybe you've heard this before. Let's see, what's the plot twist? Yeah, it might come to me later if it's meant to, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at this. Whoa. Now stop playing. Did y'all see me shuffle or not? Like, come on. Stop playing. Wow. It says, I want to experience the world with you. We have so much to explore. I'm telling you, like, spirit. What? And it's a crystal. It's not a they do have diamonds in this deck, but this is a crystal. But either way, travel. I do like comedy shows. I sure do. I'm not the biggest Kevin Hart fan though. I just mention him because he's like one of the like the A-list comedians of our, our current time, but I sure do. I love me some comedy shows, child. I might there's one coming up that I might take my mom and my aunt to as a treat. But yeah, I do like comedy shows. I go every now and then when there's something I like. All right. So final chapter. Where is your love story heading? Key lesson or energy that will define your romantic journey moving forward. Okay, let's see where your love life is heading. Or your love story. When I said stop playing, I don't know. I almost wanted to sing this Chris Brown song. Like this is like Chris Brown's first CD. Like this is a throwback. But what's that song called? Stop tripping. I know you got a man, but girl, he's slipping. I can see myself getting in what I fit in. I want you to see. Okay, my voice is fucked up and I'm kind of sick, but y'all get the point. I think it's Your Man Ain't Me. I think that's what it's called. Your Man Ain't Me. I don't know why I wanted to sing that song when I said stop playing. Like, Spirit, stop playing. Um, that was random. Shout out to that CD. I used to love that CD. I played that CD out when that first came out. That was definitely CD. Good music. I miss that era of R&B. I miss Trey Songz yodeling from the early 2000s. All right, let's tap in to the love story. Last but not least. Ooh, we have the Mother card and the Prudence card. So in the end, your prudence is going to pay off for you. It is. Your faith and your devotion in yourself, in your divinity is going to pay off. Um Something just slipped my mind. Come back. Something with divine mother energy. Yeah. They call me Trey Songs. Let's go. I love that. Yeah, them yes. Yeah, it's a Wanda. I don't know. I feel like this might not be for everybody, but I have to call it out. So if you work with like the Virgin Mary, the Divine Mother, the Holy Mother energy, maybe Don or Azuli Dantor, um, the Black Madonna, like if you work with that sacred Divine Mother energy, it does pay off. I feel like this is a part of your healing journey within yourself, and women or divine feminine energies alike that kind of keep you on your toes. The Three of Cups came out again. So these are sacred unions of like sisterhood or brotherhood or like-minded souls that are actually working and committing themselves and devoting themselves to healing. that honor and respect the divine feminine within themselves and within others. There's something about this that your love story is headed in a beautiful direction because of this energy healing, or you're going to come into this energy healing, and it is going to show approved. The prudent energy, prudence, that reflection of your future, like the things that I'm pouring into is going to affect my future. So whatever I'm doing now, I want that to reflect in my future in a beautiful way. So if I'm honoring the divinity in myself and in others, I'm showing that devotion to the divine mother energy, that is going to show approve in my future connections. So that's the energy that I'm picking up from this. So the beautiful outcome of this does seem like sacred healing, honor and respect, better communion and friendships in your community, someone that does honor and respect the divine feminine because you respect it within yourself and in others, if you are a divine feminine energy. So let's see what else. Capricorn, I'm not using these in reverse, maybe I got them in reverse. Eclipse in Capricorn, a new direction, reevaluate success. So, like, what you may have thought was a successful connection or relationship, or what you deemed as successful, you might reevaluate that, through healing, doing some extreme, like, karmic healing or clearing out, or an extension to what you already been healing. You got more Capricorn energy. Moon in Capricorn with accomplishments. It says scale mountains to gain a sense of achievement. So sometimes you gotta, it's an uphill. You gotta walk uphill in order to see things from a higher perspective, like what success really means to you. Um, it's gonna come from a different perspective, okay? And I feel like it's based off of the work that you do within yourself. Where is your love story headed? What's the outcome, the final chapter? Synchronicity. You're being divinely guided. You ain't got to worry, okay? Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Feathers is one of those confirmations that, are very popular, that people do lean on when it comes to, you know, their ancestors or their passed over loved ones. Ancestors, passed over loved ones, same thing, or angelic presences are around, but it doesn't have to be feathers specifically. Definitely could be something else that captures your eye, okay? All right. So that was the reading, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to get into the ritual here in a second, but I do hope that that reading was helpful and it resonated with whomever it was meant to resonate with. Out there, be sure to like the video, share it with someone you feel like it may resonate with. So if you want to stick around for the release and receive ritual, let's get into that. I don't even know what our timestamp is. Where are we at for time? Hold on. 102:48. I'm gonna have to fix that. All right, because I don't know what that is converted to, so I'm not even gonna trip too much. All right. Absolutely. You're welcome. All right, so we're going to tap into the release and receive love ritual. So the purpose is to release any past lovers with grace and open our heart to future love that aligns with our highest good. This ritual will clear emotional residue, break old energetic ties, and create space for new love to enter, okay? So the best time to do this, I would definitely say on Venus Day. Um, but Saturday is also a good time, especially when it comes to like karmic clearing energy reads rituals. So you can do work with Saturn energy on Saturday or Venus energy on Friday. Waning moons, new moons, are good. Waning is good to release. New moons are good for setting new intentions. So if you want to do the release part on a different day, and then do the intention calling in on a different day. You definitely can do that, or moon cycle. It's up to you. Okay. So of course you're going to need a piece of paper to write with for your release, or you can use parchment paper. That's up to you. So if you guys have a notes pad or something where you can write this down, come back to it later. But definitely for your ritual and just that spiritual sacred work that you're going to do, you're going to need something to write with, preferably a black ink pen. So you're going to need that paper so you can write your release letter. Okay. So with the release letter, you can write the names of past lovers or just any energies that you feel guided, like, you know, fuck boy energy, fuck girl energy, player energy, like whatever you're wanting to release. It don't have to be specific people. Um, but if the energies don't feel right, don't write their names. Just write the energies or archetypes that you're wanting to release that no longer serves you. Write down what they taught you and what you're letting go of. Okay. You can say thank you so and so for teaching me this about myself, because you want to release this with a gratitude of, because it's almost like when you're completing, let's say, a lesson or assignment, or you're graduating in your class, there's a sense of gratitude for learning the lesson, right? You're grateful that you learned the lessons because it helped you to graduate, right? So release this with gratitude, whether it's the pain. Thank you for teaching me how to love myself. And you can go real detailed with that. Learning to respect my body and its sacredness, teaching me that I do deserve a partner that respects my body as a temple, blah, 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 blah. Whatever you feel guided to, write it down. Take your time with this, because you're actually tapping into this energy. So not only are you writing out what you're releasing, but you're feeling through it. So I'm gonna tell you, it's intense. Okay. You can say, I release this with love, peace. I make space for who or what is meant for me, or whatever. Um, what you can do as well is, before you do this, make sure that you're in a space where you have time to really sit with this, because you don't want to rush this. Both times, the releasing and the setting new intentions, you want to be in a space where you have time to really sit with yourself, where you're in a calm, peaceful state, where you're not distracted, or you're not pressed for time. It's like you have the time to do it, right? So you definitely want to make space and time, or do this when you're going to have that time for yourself to actually sit down and do it. So when it comes to opening the heart for new love, you're going to have a separate piece of paper, right? And on that paper, you're going to write the intentions you desire for future love, okay? So be very detailed with that. It could be, you tell yourself, I am the love that I seek. The love I desire desires me. I'm worthy of love. I'm deserving of real love, true love. Whatever you feel guided to say. You're not begging, you're not asking, you're calling it in, you're affirming it as it is so. And you're affirming yourself as it is so. Okay. Um you can also too, like, if you want to do the candles, you can, you don't have to. I know I usually incorporate candle magic, but we don't need to do that. With these letters, keep the one that you are. Okay, so the one that you're writing the release letter on, when you're done, you sat with it, you've made peace, go ahead and burn it in a safe space and dispose the ashes. You can bury them, you can give them back to the earth, or throw them away far from your home. Just guard it, release it, let it go. It's gone, it's null, it's void. With great, with grace, with gratitude. Now, when it comes to the future intentions, you want to keep that somewhere safe with you. So if you have like um something like a little jewelry box, or somewhere safe that means something to you, where you can come back and read it later, like, put it somewhere safe. You can put it under your, I don't know, you can put it on your altar. Give it to your ancestors, your divine team. You could put it underneath your pillow. If you're doing the candle work, you can put it underneath the candle, but keep it somewhere safe. Okay. Um, what was I gonna say? So when you're done with those rituals, like remember to keep that energy and that vibration up of calling it in. So the past is, you could say, I'm at peace with my past, or the past is at peace. My heart is clear, it's free. Love flows to me effortlessly. I attract only what's real or true, divine, what is for me, what is of my highest good, what aligns with perfect divine time. And just kind of to boost the energy, like I said, you can like wear rose quartz on you. Maybe wear more pink, um more red. Work with pink energy or candles, or keep something that reminds you of love around you. um you can even carry the love note with you. Like you can write a love letter to yourself, or you can write a love letter to your divine partner and keep that somewhere sacred, or put it somewhere that is significant to you or meaningful to you. Keep that vibration, that energy going. Play music that reminds you of real love. Like if it's that 90s R&B, or if it's like some old, jazz from back in the day, or something that just reminds you of romance and love, invite that energy in. Feel what that energy feels like, and not from a place of, oh, it's not here, but just like you're in the vibration. You feel that shit. Like you feel that energy. But yeah, other than that, that is the reading. So next Friday is Valentine's Day. So if you guys are available, we gonna do something cute. I'm gonna figure it out. Don't worry. I got y'all. My singles, y'all free. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all might not even celebrate Valentine's Day, but we gonna celebrate it together. We're gonna do something for the fairies, and I'm gonna come up with something clever. I know, kind of have an idea of different things I want to do, but I'm gonna figure it out. Um, and you guys, I've been like backed up on some of my readings. Like I still have to do my love readings for my Patreon, so I got to catch up on that, catch up on some personals as well. So just bear with me, you guys. I'm trying to get myself into the groove of things. My schedule is going to change a little bit, so I might come on a little bit earlier than usual, maybe not too much of a significant earlier time, but just enough to like, get myself time to get home and get, everything prepared. But my schedule, I am going to be pushed back a little bit earlier, um, or get off a little bit earlier moving forward. So yeah, I should be able to come on a little bit early next week. Okay, but I'll let y'all know. You'll see everything, in the notifications and stuff like that. But I greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I enjoyed this live. Mm. Aw. Okay. Okay. You're welcome. Well, if you're not able to make it, you can always watch the playback, send some love. But thank you guys so much for joining. It was my pleasure. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night, wherever you guys are, whenever you're watching this. I hope you enjoy your day. And yeah, it was beautiful. Thank you, sis. Thank you for coming on and blessing us with your good, beautiful vibes, your kindness, your generosity. Thank you, sis. Thank you for moderating. And thank you, everybody that kept the vibes up in the chat. I appreciate you guys. Show some love. It has been a pleasure. And until the next one, or the next live, next reading, um, yeah, that's all. That's all for tonight, y'all. That's all, folks. Okay. Much love as always.